we are going to study about the genetic disorders. And the genetic disorder, that is the disorder that takes place since the birth of the child. So, first we have to study about the pedigree analysis. Pedigree analysis. Pedigree analysis. We cannot study the inheritance of particular traits in human beings like studied in plants and other animals. So here, since the inheritance pattern, since the inheritance pattern of traits is, since the inheritance pattern of trait is not possible in human beings, like plants and other animals. Since the inheritance pattern of traits is not possible in human beings like plants and other animals, so the study of study of family history, family history so the study of family history for the inheritance of, so the study of family history for the inheritance of a particular trait of a particular trait is considered so suppose we want to study about the inheritance pattern of color blindness, then we will study the family history, and by studying family history we can find the possible traits inheritance of possible traits in their the offsprings. So such an analysis of such is considered. Such an analysis of such an analysis of traits in several generations. So such an analysis of traits in several generations are family is called pedigree analysis. Is called pedigree analysis. Pedigree analysis. So this is called as such an analysis of trait, or we can write the analysis. We can write this simple word. The analysis of traits in several generations of a family is called pedigree analysis. So pedigree analysis for any traits, inheritance of any traits. We study the family history. As in case of the sickle cell anemia, in case of the color blindness, in case of the hemophilia, we can study, we can find the inheritance pattern by studying the family history, and this is called the pedigree analysis. So pedigree analysis may be defined as, in the study of inheritance of the study of inheritance of the study of inheritance of genetic traits, study of inheritance of genetic trait in a family for the study of inheritance of genetic traits in a family in a family in the form of in a human family. It is better to study in a human family in the form of in the form of a family tree diagram is called as pedigree analysis. Pedigree is called as pedigree analysis. So this is the definition: the study of inheritance of genetic trait in a human family in the form of a family tree diagram is called as the pedigree analysis. So, in a human beings, the in human beings, pedigree analysis is used to know in human beings. Pedigree analysis is used to know in human beings. Pedigree analysis is used to know the transmission of human beings. Pedigree analysis is used to know the transmission of traits. Transmission of a particular trait, because so in human beings pedigree analysis is used. Why pedigree analysis is used? To know the transmission of a particular trait, because in case of the human beings controlled mating is not possible, because what reason may be there? Number one, controlled mating is not possible, because the controlled mating is not possible like other plants, and other animals. In case of human beings, controlled mating is not possible, so we use the pedigree analysis. And second reason may be there. So second, had long generation. So human being has had long generation. Long generation means its lifespan is very much. Its lifespan is very much. And third reason, we can study the third reason why it is not possible. Third reason may be there. The number of progeny. The number of progeny per mating is very limited. Mating is very limited. So the phenotypic ratio are uncertain. So phenotypes are uncertain. These are the main reasons why pedigree analysis is used to know the transmission of particular traits. Suppose we want to study about the hemophilia. In case of the hemophilia, that controlled mating is not possible here. If we want to study as studied in case of the plants, in case of the P for the one trait, as one is the height of the plant, we make the crossing in between the tall plant and the dark plant, we consider the height. But here we cannot make such type of the mating. And the individuals, the males and the females having the hemophilic and non-hemophilic, and in other ways we cannot. So control mating is not possible. Second one, human being have the long generation, long life cycle, 80 years, 100 years. If one want to study, then whole life will be less for the study of trait in individuals. And third one, the number of progeny per mating is very limited. So this is the reason. So the phenotypes are uncertain. So phenotypes are uncertain. This is the reason the number of the progeny is very less. So the phenotypes are uncertain. So these are the few reasons why pedigree analysis is used in case of the human beings. And we can rub these and advantage. What is the advantage of pedigree analysis? In case of the pedigree analysis, what is advantage and what is the benefits? So advantage. Pedigree analysis advantage. What are advantages? First advantage is, number one is helps in genetic counseling of genetic counseling to avoid diseases or to avoid diseases or disorders. So by pedigree analysis we can find the possible offsprings, inheritance of the traits in the possible offsprings. So if we by the pedigree analysis we can help in the counseling to disease or the disorder to a couple, and it shows the origin and flow. It shows the origin and flow traits, flow trait in a family It shows the origin and flow of trait in a family. And third, maybe it is possible to know the it is by pedigree analysis. It is possible to know that it is possible to know that it is possible to know the traits, possible to know that the expressive trait can cause expressive trait or the allele. The possible to know the expressive trait or allele that can cause genetic disorder like hemophilia, etc. Hemophilia, color blindness, etc. And next, this is very important. It is the predicts the harmful. It predicts it by pedigree analysis. It is possible. It is possible to predict the possible to predict the it is possible to predict the harmful effect of marriage in between closely relatives, between closely relatives. And next one, used in medical researches. It is useful for medical researches. So these are a few advantages. What advantage? Helps in genetic counseling to disease or the disorders. And next one, it shows the origin and the flow of the trait in a family. Next, it is possible to know the expressive allele that can cause genetic disorder like hemophilia, color blindness, etc. And it is possible to predict the harmful effects of the marriage in between the close relatives. And it is useful for the medical researches. So these are the few advantages of pedigree analysis. So there are some symbols and which are used in the pedigree analysis. So some symbols are used. what symbols are used. That is the one is the this is symbol is this is square and this is male, and if it is rounded this is female, and if it is affected, it is affected, it is the colored. Suppose this is affected, it is colored. These are the affected, means if it is colored, it means it is affected. It is colored means it is affected, and it is affected individual, affected male and affected females. And here more symbol is there. If sex is not identified, we can draw in such way as sex is not identified. Sex not identified, and this symbol is used, and this is the symbol of affected individuals. And one more symbol is there. Many symbols are there, so you can, when we study in detail, we will study. This is the mating, the symbol of mating. Mating symbols, and sometimes we are used to make such symbols, and such symbols means mating between relatives, mating between relatives, mating between relatives. So these are the mating between relatives, and this is the symbol of the cross. This is the male and the female, and this is the first generation, and there are the offsprings are the produced here. Offsprings may be of the male, female, male, and this may also be females, and this may also be male. So this is the second generation here, and in this way, if anyone is affected, we can color it, and if it is mating, the second generation, and it is the third generation. In this way, we can write about the offspring. So they produces, suppose female is produced, males are produced, and the males are also produced here. So this is the second generation, third generation. In this way, we can study the pedigree chart. So let us discuss in detail about the disorder like the Mendelian disorders and the chromosomal disorder. Thank you. That's all.